How you doing? I miss her. So listen, I remember back when I was in the street and I was using and how I was feeling. There was an emotion that permeated my my endeavors, and that emotion was anger, resentment, um, just not giving a you know what, right? So one time I went to this brother's house, and the brother was doing good, right? He was in recovery for about a year, right? So he got himself, because he was in recovery, he got himself a little jobby job, you know what I'm saying? Had a little cash in his pocket, something to crinkle when he put his hands in there, not jingle, but crinkle, you know what I mean? Um, got himself a nice little woman, right? She was a cutie, right? He was doing very well. And I was proud of him, as proud as I could be, because I was jealous as well, right? And so one day, him and his wife, they liked me. I was charming. I could be charming, right? And they said, "Come through. Come to the crib. We'll make something to eat. We'll hang out." I said, "Okay. I appreciate it. It's nice of you." Always free meal. I'm down for, right? Because I'm homeless. I don't know where my next meal's coming from, and I'm taken. I'm a taker, right? So I'm always looking for the come up, right? So I came to the crib. I went to his crib, sat down. Everything was love, right? He's giving me something to eat, and everything's nice. We're having a good conversation. His wife got up, went out, let the men talk and everything. And I'm talking to the dude and shit, right? And everything was love. And I'm smoking a Newport, smoking and shit. And he's got a brand new rug, by the way. It's shag. It's a nice shag rug. Look luxurious, right? It's nice. And nice little furniture. It's nice. I mean, the brother's coming up. Meanwhile, like I said, I'm homeless. And I knew this kid when he was homeless. So he's feeling himself. And I ain't mad at him, right? So I'm smoking this cigarette and I'm talking to him and I said, yeah, that motherfucker said bang, 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 right? And I butted my ashes on his rug, like bang, 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 right? And he's like, oh, what are you doing? What the hell? Because the ashtray was right there, right on the damn dining table or whatever, the little middle table right there. It was right there. But I'm like, bang, bang, bang. And he's like, what are you doing? What's the matter with you? I said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. He goes, but the thing was, and this is the point. I wasn't sorry. I care about your fucking rug, bro. I don't care about your rug. I don't care about your nice little crib. I don't care about your little hoopty. I don't care about your car. I don't care about your woman. I don't care about me. I care about your fucking rug. I'm walking around in a state of dysfunction, right? In a state of anger, in a state of confusion. I care about your rug. See what I'm saying? That's the way I was walking. That's the way I was talking. That's the way I was getting down. Even if you couldn't see it, right? Even if it wasn't up front, it was still in there the whole time, which is the only way that I could be and still use drugs, right? Because if I'm in a state of pleasure, in a state of happiness, in a state of happy, joyous, and free, I can't use drugs. I can't use it, right? Because I know it's going to make me feel a type of way. If I'm in my right state of mind, what I'm trying to say is I wasn't in my right state of mind. I'm asking you, if you think back to when you was using, how angry you were, right? A lot of times you're using drugs to get rid of the anger. And because you used the drugs, you got more angrier, right? You use the drugs to soothe yourself, right? To soothe, like a Pepto-Bismol when your stomach is upset. You're using the drugs to quiet the anger, quiet the fire, but it creates fire instead, right? So I'm angry all the time. I'm in a constant state of anger. Nowadays, I'm not angry. There's nothing to be angry about. Why? Number one, I'm not using drugs. There's that. But number two, I have a higher level of understanding, right? I have more spirituality. I get stuff more, right? I understand things, right? Some of the things that I was mad about, I didn't understand. How come this? How come that? And how come this and how come that, right? How come it's not fair? That's what was going on all the time in my head, right? How come I don't got a nice crib? How come I ain't got the nice luxurious rug? How come I ain't got the nice little girl in there cooking for me? How come this and how come that? Right? So now I know why. How come? Because I didn't put my mind to it, right? Because I didn't concentrate on that. Because I was running over here when I should have been running over there. I was going left when I should have been going right. That's why, right? So that what the F that I'm always thinking is answered by hard work and dedication, right? It's answered by recovery. It's answered by the 12 steps. It's answered by a sponsor. It's answered by a sober support network. It's answered by the proper mental health medication and diagnosis and attention. It's answered by all those things. So once I did all those things, once I got all those things, all of a sudden I wasn't so mad no more. But I had to put work into it, right? There had to be some work involved. First, I have to identify the concern. Then I have to address the concern. Once the concern is addressed, then I have to protect it. I have to protect that success by not letting it break down again. Because a lot of times we get some stuff, right? We get it. We want it. We strive for it. We get it. And then we don't protect it, right? We don't protect it. We let our enemies sidle up beside us, right? And put holes in our success, right? Burrow underneath and get right beside us. Next thing you know, the disease is talking through our mouths again, or the disease is going to our ears, right? And next thing you know, we're angry all over again. How come? How come I don't get to use, right? How about this? You done gained your success. You done got the crib. You got the nice little crib, right? With the nice little furniture, with the nice woman or the nice dude, with the nice luxurious rug. Everything's love. But you still want them drugs. How come I got all this, which I strive for, which I deserve, but now I still want the drug? How come I can't have the drug? How come I can't just do a little weed? How come I can't smoke a little crack, little Chris, right? How come I can't sniff a little cocaine, huh? How come I can't do a little this and a little bit of that? I can't have a little drinky drink. I can't go to the club. I can't go to the strip joint. I can't go to the spot. I can't go to the party, right? I can't do it. How come? How come I got to be home at 8 o'clock? Everybody else can be out. How come this and how come that? You're asking the wrong questions, right? You're asking the wrong questions. You are. The answer is, let's keep it simple, because you can. Because you're a superhero, right? Here's why you're a superhero. Because you went from that to this. And it took a long time to get there. And it took extraordinary measures to get there. But you did it, right? You did it. You're a superhero. And superheroes, unfortunately, they get what they get. That's it. They don't get to go back. You don't get to go backwards. Once you find your superhero power, which is staying clean, right? Which is understanding the disease of addiction, understanding you can't play with it. Other people are playing with it. They didn't find their damn superpower yet. They still think that they can mess with the disease. The disease will play with them, right? You found out that wouldn't happen, which is why you got the crib, which is why you got the job, which is why you got the car, which is why you got the woman or the man, which is why you got the luxurious rug. Because you found out that, of course, the disease ain't playing and you can't fuck with it at all. At all. You can't mess with it at all, right? With extreme prejudice, you have to leave it alone. And you can't allow yourself to sit back and say, how come this and how come that? The answer is no. Listen, I need you to subscribe. I need you to comment. I need you to save it. I need you to talk to me. Okay? Let me know what you think about what I just said. I know sometimes I come a little hard. And the reason I do that is because it's serious. It's 100% serious. How I'm talking to you is how I talk to myself, how I stay clean for 30 years. Talk to you again.